why I like the scissor jumps, because this is your power, right? That's what it is. So the actual mechanics, right, of a aerial is you want your right shoulder to dive down into your right knee. A lot of times kids, especially when you run into an aerial, they're gonna jump out. And that means your legs have a lot further of a path to go instead of from standing where you want them just to go right up and over. So, the two types of cartwheels, a cartwheel, regular cartwheel, and then a cartwheel to teach an aerial. A regular cartwheel starts with the hips going that way. You end hips that way. When you teach or start to teach an aerial, you want the second leg to come underneath them so their hips land the opposite way, because this is your speed. Front leg is your power, back leg's your speed. So teaching them how to get that leg underneath them is going to bring them up a lot quicker. The other thing is eye focus. So important. Every time she's like, here, and then grabs, she goes, I can't figure out how to not do that. And so we were working on, that's why I was late to class. And every time she tried to not do it, she wouldn't do it because she would land with her eyes down every time. So I just said to her, okay, when you go to do your aerial, stand. If she's going to do it, I would stand behind her. She goes into it. As soon as she passes that center point, snap, clap, yell, do whatever, and say, look up at me. So what was an aerial that was like, ah, and she finished there, as soon as you yell, look at me, she went, ah, and it brings your upper body up, right? So before you even have the instinct to put the hands down, you're more focused on, whoa, look up. So look up, throw something, I don't care, get like a horn, a wah-wah. But yeah, just having them have a clear point to where to spot will help a lot. Have them do it in a confined space. So give 2 lines and say, okay, you have to do your aerial between here and that little blue dot right there, because they're not gonna allow their second leg to go behind them. So usually they'll probably doing an aerial where they're landing like really open, right? Have them try to close it off, and the second leg is your lift primarily. So it's the second leg coming down underneath that'll help. Lift at the end. The beginning is the easiest part. Most kids, you have them try aerials and they have their hands up in the beginning and they put them down at the end. So we want to get rid of that habit by having them lift the hands up. So you use something, Hanks, just put it there. And when they go into their aerial cartwheel, right, they have to lift the shoe up before their feet hit the ground. So they have that last moment of up before their feet hit the ground. Yeah, so.